Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Immortal Empires Part 9 of my Mousillon Campaign as the Red Duke, where last time we crushed Marienburg. That's right, smashed them utterly, and now we're heading on towards Altdorf. Oh, it's getting there, isn't it? It's happening. We've got lots of skill points to give out. You can have a Kibigris. I'm not going to give you a thingy. You get the Chalice of Melfleur. Give salvation or death. Well, it's 50-50, so let's... Sure, you can have that. Why not? Let's give you one of them. Okay, lots of skill points here. So, we do have that. We could get Undeath Resurgent. Not super into that. Skeleton units, I guess, would also be the Grave Guards. Alright, let's take that one. Do you get... Yep, 10% more save. I mean, that's fairly useful. Thyrus the Cursed. You've already got Corpse Cut. You're slow as balls. So, let's give you Scouting. I could boost income, but to be honest, never seems to be that useful. And Borgars, you can have a Blade Shield. Keep you alive. And then we've also got Mary Whitehouse here. She doesn't care for much. She'll have Wissian's wild form. Gives a little bit of additional magical potential there. Oh, how exciting. It's all kicking off. L'Anguille. I'm going to get defences there. I'm actually going to knock that down, I've decided. Knock that down. We're going to get thingies here. That should be fine. I mean, Bastogne could be an option for another one. So let's... do we need defences? Okay, let's do that. And then I'm going to save my monies, I think. Could give a Shroud of Darkness. We attack the darkness. I said I was going to save my monies, but obviously we need to shank people. Anyone to be shanked? Come on! Who's... Oh, hello! Stig Kemp? Any Ross Kemp? Is he in gangs? No, not anymore, he's not. He should have got out of there. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Although it does look like the Empire is now heading towards Ubersreich, probably to try and retake it. That's... You may need to fall back, because your army is not as good as... well, it's not very good. It's just not very good. Could get some more ghost ladies. What else could we get? Some doggos. That's pretty much it. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to drop the skeleton spearman. I'm going to give you a grave guard. Give you a grave guard, and then we will pull out, because there's no point you dying. In the meantime, we'll bring the Red Duke back over here. And what we want is a forbidden library. That's right, a library, but you can't go in there. Just sit outside. More libraries. We could do... we get, you know what, I'm going to get one of those just for funsies. Also, someone pointed out this doesn't work on... Cannot target if it's undead. Okay, good point. That does not target if... So, only only affects living units. Fuck it, you can stay. I haven't got anything else to put in there, so just stick with it for the moment.
I cannot. Unachievable.
It's a big beardy jade wizard. It's fine, we'll go and stab him. Thankfully they don't have any amber wizards, because of course amber wizards are the best spell caster in the game. Plus, they are fucking butch as hell. Have you ever seen them? They don't bother wearing a robe. They're not any of these spindly little arms. Wait, no, these guys are fucking ripped, mate. They will bench press you. You may go, hey, nerd. They ain't nerds. They will fuck you up. They don't need amber spear. They're being nice. They're going to use that to stab you through everything, rather than pummel you with their big burly man hands, which they will. Oh, they'll do it. Okay, what the hell happened there? Heinrich, was that you? Savages. Where? Over there. Oh, maybe it was... Are you at war with them? Nope. Those armies just disappeared. I don't know where they've gone.
No.
I guess you're one of them? I don't know. Genuinely don't know. Okay, can you reach Karabberg? You can. Right, let's go and take Karabberg. There's no one there. Well, I mean, there is, obviously. But no one important. Ogre mercenaries have arrived. A bunch of people died. That's what people do. I want to make you... Tell you what, let's get this, because we will want some blood knights? Blood knights. We will want some blood knights at some point, won't we? Oh, I'm not super into Gaze of Nagash. I just don't think it's worth the winds of magic. It never seems to do anything. We'll give you Blade Shield, and Mary Whitehouse can have the best spell in the game, of course, Amber Spear.
Your behest?
Hello?
Imric.
Yes, I can see that. What are you doing here, pray tell, with your Knights of Torgaval?
Sorceress.
Because I don't really like that. I'm going to get... Do I get rid of all of you? I'm going to get rid of 2 of you. And then we'll get 3 archers. So that's weird. Okay, what we're going to... Right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to come over here.
What do you want?
You come out. You're going to meander in this direction. We can see a few armies. I think they've just pushed Rakarth out. I think Rakarth had taken that and they've now kicked him out. Which is not necessarily a problem for me. And, we can get some lady vampires. So, what do we want? Dread Incarnates? You're just strong. I mean, research rate is quite nice. That's not really... Well, is it? Okay, Lucia. You're in. You got Dark Majesty. Why wouldn't you? How many vampires can we have? We have 2. Do I want 2? I mean, they're quite good melee characters as well. So let's get 1 of each. I might actually put them in this army.
Your coming was foretold.
So I might just, this army might be fairly character heavy, maybe. Maybe that's what I'm doing. Is that what I'm doing? Who knows? God, lots of characters here. Let's go and stab Errol. Just because he looks at me in a weird way. Stab. Okay, we got... Right. We only need to kill 1 more person, and then we can boost up. Unless we want to go... Mind you, all starting with a Barded Nightmare is not actually that useful. Experience gain isn't that useful. Figure loss, not that useful. Research rate, though. 25% research rate. Those vampire nerds. I was saving my pennies, wasn't I? Oh, wait, no, because I was going to do that, and then I decided I wasn't, so that's fine. I'm actually going to knock that down, because I've decided I prefer the snails, I think. I think that's what I like. I think I just prefer the snails. Yeah, I'm more of a snail boy. Ooh, looks like that. Well, we may lose Ubersreich. I'm not super worried about that. What are you doing over there?
I would see you cold and dead. It is my purpose.
Okay, well, maybe get another hobby like stamp collecting or something. Like literally anything. I know about your little red room.
I see much.
Telsian, you're getting Curse of Midnight Wind because I quite like that. Right, they've thrown everything to defend this.
No.
That's a lot of artillery as well.
No. Not possible.
That's a lot of artillery on top of even more artillery. This is going to be a very tough nut to crack. I wonder if... I mean, you know what we could do? We could maybe try and lure them in. Let's try and lure them in. I reckon that could work. So basically, Mulubud is going to look weak and helpless. And although... Hello. Oh, hello. We get another Gertrude. So what, get rid of you. Get you in there. Makes that a little bit more tanky. I don't really... Yeah, we'll get rid of you. And you. Let's keep 4 units. And then what we'll do is... We'll do something like that. And that makes that army significantly more scary already. So, we're just going to make him look weak and helpless and hope that Luther Hart over here blunders into our ambush where we can crush his army and then we can quickly mop up the I mean, I could maybe go for it. It just seems like a really bad decision. Like, it just feels like that could turn into a real brutal grind. I'm going to take... I'm actually going to put you in this army. And we'll put you in this army. That's what we're going to do. That's what... Who's still moving? Okay, good. Good. All right, what else is going on? We may lose Ubersreich again. Not so worried about that. The elves are still busy. I'm hoping that Malekith can actually get some shit done. Although I suspect he's not actually looking that good. You have Resi Strength Rank 1. That's a concern. I'm 3. The dwarves are 5. And Malekith is 73? Good God, mate. What is your... Well, I mean, you're at war with everyone. Alright, to be fair. Including Clan Rictus. So... I guess that's what's happening. We knew it was going to happen. But unfortunately, our ambush was... Yeah, I'll help. Our ambush was discovered, which is annoying. I might just have to go for it. Conflict of men. Sure.
Not possible.
Do we just go for it? Let's see if we can get a... Oh, you failed.
I cannot.
Do we just go for it? Do we just say... Whatevs. And just go for it? Could get some ogres. Ogres have slightly worse stats than skeletons. I mean, at least on the melee defense front. Which is odd, but there we go. Okay, what we're going to do...
What do you want?
I'm going to do that. And that. And then we're going to throw ourselves at the walls of Altdorf. Although, having thought about it, can we actually get our army... Oh, fuck, I don't think we can. Can I reinforce from there?
March. Bring war. This is impudence.
Okay, we can. Okay, fine. It says valiant defeat. There's a lot of stuff being thrown at us. I'm hoping that the artillery won't come on the field because there's so many reinforcements. That would be quite useful. Alright, we're facing off against quite a large enemy army with a lot of artillery, which is not great when you're fighting a siege. I wanted to try and put some holes in the walls, but no such luck. Anyway, we're giving the handgunners something to shoot at, which of course is the skeletons, and then we're just going to charge because it'll give us some time to get in there without them shooting us. I mean, that's the dream anyway. So So we go attacking there. We're attacking the walls with our infantry. And then the Red Duke has already carved his way through some handgunners and is trying to then get the attention of the rest. Meanwhile, Mullabud, with his reinforcements, have arrived and are heading straight towards the second gate. This one is much more lightly defended. And we've already got Akusin over here. Dahane. We've got Dahane over here, who is currently fighting some great swords. Good luck, buddy. You're on your own. Yeah, that flame wizard, that fire wizard, he's doing some flaming. He's got some burning heads. Haven't we all? And that gate is slowly coming down, but while it's coming down, we're getting bombarded. Oh my god. Unfortunately, we do have, of course, Thyrus here to keep all of our knights in tip-top condition. He's kissing all their boo-boos and making them all better. Although we may need a little bit more heavy-duty healing, because, oof. The Red Duke, having already done quite... I mean, he's killed 93 so far. And we're now going to get him in this blob over here, trying to help out a little bit. Oh, Pestilent Breath carving through those handgunners, trying to deal with them first, and then we come landing down into this mix. It's a lot of halberdiers and spearmen. Not really ideal for a dragon to land right in the middle of, but it's going to get their attention all the same. And he's already racking up the kills. Good stuff. We've taken the walls, but we need to take the city centre. You can see they've got 4 units of artillery there. Plus, they've got potential reinforcements coming in, so we need to take them out. We're getting pounded with this artillery, and it's no good. We're almost through that gate there, about 50% of the way, and we've got a big stream of undead coming to take this gate on. The Wailing Hags, taking out those great swords. They're pretty good at that. And we're actually coming down straight into the centre here, trying to take out the steam tank, Wailing Hag. I just need to get to the city centre ASAP. Sitting on the walls is not going to help me, so we're coming straight down to try and take them on. I think the Wailing Hag should actually do quite well against the Reichsguard, because the Reichsguard need their charge bonus. So of course, they won't have their charge bonus. The Wailing Hags will then just start chonking away at them, taking out that armour. And I think they should actually be able to deal with steam tank as well, because again, they have a lot of arm-piercing damage. A little bit surrounded here, but you can see up to 81 kills. He's getting a lot of kills. Oh, that flame wizard, fuck you! Go away, leave me alone! Stop it! Right, that gate's almost down. It's down, and we're through. Okay, now we just need to kill all this infantry. This is fine. The other gate's down as well, so we're trying to push through that gate. Infantry's pushing in the centre. We've got our cavalry pushing over here. The Red Duke is taking a beating, but he is being healed up now. Thyrus is inside the city, or at least the gate's down anyway. Gertrude murdering everyone she can get her hands on, and let's clear. I mean, a little breath of fresh air here. Let's get some breathing room. Oh, jam o'clock. The old wind of death there, which is just an absolutely devastating wind spell, which will just carve its way through blocks of infantry, just like that. Good job, Where are you, Thyrus? You're over here somewhere. 205 kills, not bad. With one spell as well, and that has caused a lot of panic amongst the infantry blobbing up around the Red Duke, which now means they're retreating, which means our knights can get into the city, and suddenly the tables have turned. Meanwhile, over here, we're actually making fairly good progress. I was expecting all of these Wailing Hags would just die, but actually, they're doing really well. They're just cutting their way through what's left of them. I mean, they're doing very, very well against these Reichsguards. Without their charge bonus, their stats are garbage. 24 melee attack, 29 melee defense. They've got that lot of armor, but that's pretty much all they got going for them. So we're just slowly dicing them. The steam tank's being a bit of a problem. It is taking out the Graveguard, taking a lot of fire there. So we push further into the city. The Bright Wizard getting pushed around, and the Red Duke is currently dealing with an Empire Captain. And now he's dealing with 2 Empire Captains. In fact, there's a 3rd Empire Captain who's also going to pick on him. So he's going to be fighting 3 Empire Captains at the same time. Can he do it? Yes, he can. No problem. Okay, we need to get into the city centre now. We've actually sent Dehane in here. Dehane has lobbed a bunch of skeleton warriors at them. He's also summoned in a White King at the same time to just try and draw away the attention from the rest of our forces. And this seems to be working really well. We've actually managed to break some of the artillery forces. We're keeping them busy as well. The Huntsman General just standing there. How many kills has he got? 12. That's too many. And it looks like we're now charging in, taking out that war wagon. We're almost in the city centre now. Enemy reinforcements, though, are arriving. As their units flee off the battlefield, more units will start filtering in. And some of those will be artillery. So we've got some war wagons coming in. That's fine. We're going to charge them the Black Rail Knights. They will not last very long. War wagons are a weird unit, and they're pretty bad. It's just that in pretty much... They just don't do enough damage, in my opinion. They don't have enough ammunition, and they don't do enough damage. So... they just never seem to really do very much. The Red Duke is easily defeating all three of these Empire captains. How many what damage values you got? 2,300. Yeah, that's pretty good. We do have some Grave Guard moving in to assist. Cavalry now streaming into the city centre. Nothing can stop them. Few enemy units. I mean, there's a little blob over here. Some Wailing Hags being wiped out. Just some Demigriff Knights and some Rights Guard. A little blob over there. And we're trying to force our way through that city, through that gate as well. But so far, no dice. We come charging into the rear of this blob of Rights Guards, and the steam tank, who has finished killing the Grave Guard, is now picking on the Wailing Hags. With the charge, what's left of the enemy cavalry instantly break, and then get the shit shanked out of them as they try and flee past the Wailing Hags. They're having a terrible time. To mention our cavalry coming in from behind as well. Yeah, need to deal with that steam tank. Steam tanks are a pain in the ass. Also, they're unbreakable, which is annoying. So we've got yet more reinforcements pouring into the city. There's witch hunters and all kinds of shit coming in. Been charged by some enemy cavalry, but our cavalry's just better. And so the enemy Rights Guard slowly being pulled down. Looks like they're trying to retake the city centre. Of course, otherwise they're losing victory points. But I'm not going to have much luck, unfortunately. Mulabud has just been dealing with this sort of entrance here. There hasn't been as much stuff here to kill, but he has almost finished off everything there, all the defenders. Our archers are being pummeled, but I don't really care about them. And the great swords lose. We are losing slightly. I mean, you have killed 81, so you know, you're doing okay. You're doing okay, girls. You're doing fine.
Don't let the zombies fight us!
Oh, the zombies are at least your problems. Rights Guard still desperately fighting. But they're fleeing in the face of our massed cavalry charge. Without the cavalry there to defend them, the infantry now having to flee back the way they came. And looking at the balance of power, you can see that although we've lost a lot of troops, we have almost double what they do. Even as reinforcements now pour into the city, there's not really much left. The Red Duke getting in on the action here. 245 kills. And we've got some great swords moving towards the Wailing Hags amongst the ruins of war wagons. Get them, girls. You've only got 14 charge bonus, but every little counts. Come on, get that. Oh, it doesn't really matter. To be honest, your stats are just generally better, and you debuff the great swords anyway. So you can deal with them, protect the city centre. There's even more infantry coming in. The Red Duke landing right. You can see they're just pouring in now. More and more stuff. We still outnumber them. They're charging the Red Duke. He has capped out on his regeneration, sending huntsmen, or archers I should say, flying into a building. How many? What damage value? 3,000 damage value. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. And looks like the rest of the enemy army is now routing. Army losses taking effect. Reinforcements couldn't turn the tide of that battle. Altdorf is ours. That was messy. We lost a couple of units, but not too bad. But most importantly, we've taken Altdorf. And the Red Duke's got more melee attack and melee defense for, is it just infantry units? Bong, bong, bong.
My will alone.
So. Let's, yeah, more killies. More killies, I think. And you're scouting. Is there a big pile of dead people here? There is 4,050.
More sleep shines.
Now you...
Unwise.
Is it, though? Because we can finish you off, can't we? Huh. Well, I thought we could, but apparently it's going to kill literally everyone. You know what?
No. You dare.
You know what? What could we do here? We could merge you girls, couldn't we?
This night.
Get another one of you. We could get... something like that. Transfixing gaze? Or, you know what? Get evasion. Right, now what does it say? Okay, it'll only kill most of them. But I don't like the idea of you killing most of them, because I think I could probably kill you easier than that, so... First things first, we need to get their attention. And we're going to do that with some skeletons. Summoning some skeletons. That's going to lock their artillery down, stop them from firing on our infantry as they advance, or at least firing as much. And then our cavalry can get around the flank there, perfect. And the Wailing Hags coming in from the rear. And Dehane is going to do a little charge into the back of the Reichsguard, try and keep that skeleton morale up-ish. Yeah, it's not up. It's not up. That's okay, because our cavalry is now in position. Spearmen trying to reform, but they're not going to do it in time. Oof. Right into the back of the Reichsguard. More knights also charging in. Kind of blocked by their fellows, though. A lovely little charge there, just catching all of that. And then we have the skeletons advancing from the other side. The Reichsguard trying to get out of that encirclement, but too late. They're now trapped, fighting, and there's not much they can do about that. In come the Bastardiers of Chalons as well. Of course, these guys are anti-large, so they're going to start really doing a number on the Reichsguard, who are desperately trying to flee in every direction. But they are surrounded. Unfortunate. Wailing Hags, meanwhile, cutting down the Halberdiers and chasing down the Reichsguard, trying to lock them in combat. We've got a lot of infantry actually surrounding the war wagons. I don't know why they didn't run away. I mean, they are now. Little bit late, though. And Mulibud has found Volkmar and is currently kicking the shit out of him. Not even close. Not even close. Cavalry running down every unit they can get their hands on, and looks like a little witch hunter trying to run away. Volkmar goes charging after him, but then Mulibud comes charging after him. Not a good idea to have your back to Mulibud, mate. He's going to really cut you up. Yeah, you're having a bad time. And in comes another white. Our White King to help out. So everyone's having a bad time. There's a little character off in the centre here, but they are outnumbered. Although Dehane is taking quite a beating, to be fair. He does have both characters currently focused on him. Maybe I should have summoned in some skeletons. He'll probably be fine. Volkmar, though, losing a lot of health very quickly. He's going to rout, and then he's going to bug out of there. He's not interested in sticking around. Bye, Volkmar. You're dead anyway, because you had to retreat from that previous battle. Oh, look at that. No dead units. That's nice. Let's take the replenishments.
Follow me.
And Volkmar can shuffle off his mortal coil.
What do you want?
More armor piercing damage. Must fighting against humans for the Lord's army. I mean, we will be fighting against a lot of humans, so sure, why not?
My bloodline.
Right, what's Altdorf got? Okay, we've got Evil Hogwarts. That's nice. We've got a Sacred Swamp. That's fine. Got some snails. Okay. We can get the Occupied Imperial Palace at level 5. Which is looking pretty good. We should definitely get that. And do I want to get an Unholy Field Trebuchet? I don't know. I don't feel like I need it. Like, if I'm playing a faction that's like ranged, then I will go heavy for the artillery. But with the undead, especially with like an all-mounted army, I kind of feel like, why not just get more cavalry and then you can crush the enemy artillery before it even gets a chance to fire? Because I don't really want to wait for them to come to me. I want to crush them. Do we get a Spirit Well? Yeah, let's get a Spirit Well. Okay. So we need to take Ubersreich, we need to take Grunberg. I'm hoping that with the destruction, or occupation I should say, of Altdorf, that basically the Empire's kind of fucked. We do need to go over and help the other vampires though.
Much to discuss, and thou art most welcome.
I'm not surprised, Glad. You're not doing very well, are you? You're kind of struggling a bit. Have you lost... Oh my god, you've lost... What did you lose that to? You lost it to Ostland? Manfred, you useless bastard! Stop laughing. What the fuck is Throt doing down here?
Fool brings self to be eaten, yes. Wants to be.
Okay, sure. Weird flex, but sure. Now, as long as the
Seen your heart.
High Elves leave me alone, I'm happy with that. Let's get to raise dead. And the Skeleton of Ni can have... It can be respected among men. Really? You know that unholy ghoul on a horse? Oh yeah, I really respect him.
What do you want?
Good stuff. Let's get Blade Shield. And Mary Whitehouse is... Yeah, more Amber Spear. You knew it was going to happen. Okay. Need to take out Nordland. Karl is over there. Looks like Heinrich's going on a rampage, though. God, bloody Heinrich. We want to take out Paravon at some point, but to be honest, I felt like it was more important to knock out the Empire. Because the sooner you knock out the Empire, the less that... What the fuck? Where's Zach? What are you doing, mate? What are you up to? What the fuck are you doing? Alright, not a big deal. Not a big deal. I'm going to give you Gutter Fighter. And otherwise, I think we're pretty good. I would like to get rid of these skeletons, but if I get rid of them, I can't afford anything to replace them with yet. So we'll hold off for the moment. Oh, you bastard, I wanted that. Right, you're definitely going to have to die. I'll get what's-his-face to do it. Oh, Warhead of the Shadowgate's dead. Right, we've got more campaign movement range. That will come in useful. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to... Because I reckon you will look at Caribou, unless you look at Fort Bergbus and lose your little mind. You might do that. You might do that. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Okay, let's get you in here. It's a fairly tanky front line. What else can we get? I wouldn't mind some doggos, you know. Cairn Wraiths are quite killy. Right, you know what? Let's get rid of you. And we'll get you and you just because I like the ghosties. That's all there is to it. I just love the ghosties. Right, Altdorf should be fine. Come down and deal with this. I don't know where Karl's gone, though. He seems to have wandered off. Who knows?
I had
What can you do? You can hinder replenishment. That's not actually that useful, is it? And we'll get rid of you.
I thirst.
And you can go in that army, and you can go in this army.
I assent.
Prophetess.
What?
Devotee of the lady.
What else do I want here? We got rid of the archers. Oh, did we get rid of the archers? I could get a couple of archers. Do I want a couple of archers? Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
What do you want?
Why not? Let's say we need to wipe out that army. We need to smush the rest of the... Vlad, you alright, buddy? You having a rough time? So you're having a rough time.
Yarn and choke while Skull Muncher's keeping.
Okay. Oh, so, right. Azhag has taken, in a weird flex, has taken Castle Drakenhof. Manfred is... Oh, no, sure. That seems... Good. Right, we've got plenty of people to stab. A lot of people around. Need to go stabbing. You need to stab. That means we can get... I want to get this, so we're getting this. Small research rate, so we can research faster. Yes! Unification of Bretonia would give more physical resistance for all lords. Diplomatic relations with Bretonia. I mean, sure. Casualty replenishment rate, though, is okay. And that's... What's our research? 155. It's not bad. Right, let's see if we can lure in this Nordland army so we can crush it. And then I need to keep Mullebud in the north to sort of hunt down any potential threats here while we send... Oh, Mary Whitehouse has been stabbed! By Valmir Orr. What a dick. Obviously he didn't... Oh, I knew you'd attack that. Can we defend that, do we think? I genuinely can't be bothered to try. I think after that Empire campaign, I just had such my fill of bloody fortress battles. Plus, it doesn't really give us a lot of missile units, so I don't think it's probably particularly viable. We'll just go and retake this stuff, and then he won't have anywhere to live. I mean, Altdorf will have a beefy garrison regardless. So we can go and retake all this stuff. You actually lost a few units, didn't you? What can we replace them with? Get more shrieky ladies. Might just have to do that for the moment. Might just have to accept shrieky ladies. I quite like the shrieky ladies, to be fair. Is this... Okay, so yeah, you get the bonuses from that skill tree. So 45, 42, 38 plus armor piercing is pretty good. I mean, they're not quite as tanky as the Grave Guards.
What do you want?
Well, that is the question, isn't it? What do I want? Beguile. That's what I want. And then I want you to stab this guy, Valmir Orr. Revenge for Mary Whitehouse. She just wanted to protect the children, probably. From the horrors of things like Blue Peter.
My bloodline calls.
I was going to save monies, wasn't I? And then build stuff. Mind you, we can't build that yet, can we? Oh, we could. We could. We could. The reason I built this one first is because of the growth. Just answering someone who said, why are you building the growth building first? Or the building that increases the income. And it's like, because it's a growth building, that's why.
We have met before.
Literally the only reason is because it's the growth building. I do realise that did seem silly, but
What do you want?
there was a reason for my madness in that particular instance. Admittedly, most of the time, yeah, no, fair point. Income from trade tariffs? Are we actually trading with anyone? Oh yeah, we're trading with the Barrow Legion for 550. Not exactly what I would call major income, but anything is good. I'm tempted to declare war on Paragon, but we need to knock out the Empire. If I let the Empire live, they will just start confederating people, because that's what when they're literally on their last legs. If they have one pitiful settlement, suddenly it'll be like, I'm going to confederate with everyone, and suddenly, hey, the Empire's back, everyone.
Ask proves you are no craven.
Hello. Oh, you want a trade agreement? I'll take a trade agreement with you. We could be friends. Vampire friends. Vampire friends are best friends because they can't bite each other. I think. Age of Discovery. Don't care.
This better be important.
Okay, let's go and take Fort Burgbus. You've got your little hippogriff. That's nice. Pyrrhic victory. Really? Okay, so we're going to have to...
Kill them.
Yeah.
Rise them.
Yeah, that one. What he said. We're going to have to do that over there.
This night.
And we'll go and take Grunberg. Hello. Oh, if it isn't Carl. Hello, Carly. You have a level 5 wizard. Let's give him a shanking. Critical success. Eustache. I need to do this, don't I? I keep forgetting I've got that there.
What?
Oh, no, I know. Do we think we can do... I mean, we can definitely do this with this, can't we? The old one join... I mean, we do want the old one. We're right in front of an enemy army here. They are recruiting. Is this a good idea? Probably not just yet. Okay, what we'll do... We'll take Fort Burgbus, then we'll kill Carl, and then we'll go and do the quest to get the old one. But that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.